Does America have a problem in its pulpits?
I'm Tim Greenwood, and this is Windows on the Word.
The word pastor basically means shepherd. The primary difference today between a real shepherd of a flock and a hireling is that a real shepherd will leap out and confront anything that's endangering his flock, whereas a hireling will often fall back and protect himself. Our constitutional freedoms are systematically being stripped away. Constitutional ignorance, Christian complacency, and voter apathy are norms for today. Now is the time to step up, stand up, and speak up. If those in the pulpit continue to fail to teach and inform the congregation about candidates and political issues of the day, what else can we expect but for them to remain ignorant and confuse voters, or not to vote at all? Now, the Johnson Amendment was effectively neutered by President Trump's executive orders, allowing pastors to speak freely and use their pulpits to exercise their God-given right of free speech in support or the opposition to any candidate or legislation. I believe that that's still in place today. What most pastors don't seem to understand is that no pastor has lost their 501c3 over the Johnson Amendment, and it's been recently directly challenged over 700 times with zero response from the IRS. It's been a 60-year bluff to keep you silent. The federal government primarily exists to protect and defend our God-given, constitutionally protected rights, which leftism, communism, humanism, socialism, and now the Democrat Party threaten. It is the responsibility of every single Christian to stand up, step up, speak up whenever any of those rights are threatened by any ism, foreign or domestic. It's Christian voter apathy and Christian political pacifism in this nation is why we have to deal with all these twisted issues today. Christians have a responsibility to vote for representative and issues that reflect our Christian values. This is no longer a struggle between political parties. This has now become an actual battle between good and evil, which is overflowing from the spirit realm. We, the church in general, through passiveness and apathy, have allowed this evil to fester to the point that is now destroying our American way of life. For our God-given freedoms to survive, we must unite to resist and rebuke and to rout this evil from our nation. Stand up, step up, and speak up. Pastors, it is my contention that the federal government of the United States, via leftist activist federal judges, have firmly established the de facto state religion of secular humanism, bypassing or ignoring the First Amendment of the Constitution, and is right now actively and aggressively attempting to secularize all of Christianity. This must be stopped. Christians must refuse to comply with any law or any court ruling whichever encroaches upon our God-given freedom of religion, speech, press, assembly, or petition. And praying anywhere we want, any way we choose, is included in our freedom of speech and our religious exercise. Having and carrying or reading a Bible aloud or not is included in our freedom of speech and religious exercise. Using the name of God and Jesus anywhere we choose is included in our freedom of speech and our religious exercise. Christians assembling together anywhere we choose is included in our freedoms of assembly and our religious exercise. Proclaiming, preaching, or teaching from the pulpit, whatever we choose, is included in our freedom of speech and our religious exercise. Now, the only way to assert your God-given, constitutionally protected rights is to know those rights. And the only way to know those rights is to read the Constitution and its Bill of Rights to see exactly what those rights are. Therefore, every single pastor across this nation should take the time to make sure that his or her congregation knows what their God-given rights actually are. The time has come for action. We Christians now need to actually become that assembly of the body of Jesus Christ, moving, united as one army of God, which He called us to be. Satan and his demonic forces have sown the seeds of stinging vines throughout the rich wheat fields of our nation, state, and local governments. Now, this has been in the form of an unknown number of twisted human agents which he has manipulated to disrupt and overthrow traditional Christian values of the United States of America. The time has come to take our stand in faith. We, as brothers and sisters in the family of God, now need to join ranks and take our stand shoulder to shoulder as one against this last days anti-Christian uprising by Satan, by standing up, stepping up, and speaking up. We must step up as one unit at the voting booth. We must speak up and support candidates who support and defend our constitutionally protected rights. And we need to support those political platforms that stand against mass infanticide being perpetuated by leftists through organizations like Planned Parenthood. Listen, people, this is a call to arms for all Christians to immediately report to their battle stations and unite to defend our Christian heritage of this one nation under God. Hey, thanks for joining us for this video. We can stay connected if you subscribe. You can be notified when the next Windows on the Word video is released. So just click on the subscribe link, click on the like button, and click on the notify bell here on the screen. And please share this video with others.